What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So in this video, we're talking about summer fragrances. As you can tell, you saw the title. Now, these are personal experiences long-term. Like some of these, it's all-time great for me when it comes to getting compliments in the summertime. Some of these are newer to the collection and just seem to have done the trick. But most of this is due to longevity and just over time that, you know, more often than not, when I wear these, there's a real good chance somebody other than my wife is going to tell me I smell good when I'm out and about. So some of these are really cheap. Some of these you haven't seen on this channel in a while if you've been following along. And some of these are on the pricey side. But they all have done their job as far as getting compliments for me in the summer. So let's talk about them. Stay tuned. A lot of people's favorite version of Aqua Deo. It performs great, it smells great. It's Aqua Deo Absolut. So the difference to this one, I've always found that the best way to describe this for anybody that's familiar with Profumo, the GOAT, the greatest Aqua Deo of all time. Come at me. Take away the incense and the green notes, like not the patchouli, but the rosemary. Green spice, but you know, the base DNA is still there, that aquatic smell and everything. Leave that patchouli right where it is. Remove the incense, add some fruity notes. Aqua Deo Absolut. People relate it to smelling a little bit like Invictus Aqua with Aqua Deo, sure. But the labdanum here gives a little bit of an ambery feel. The patchouli offers a nice slight earthy tone as it dries. It's very powerful. Of course, it's synthetic, but it's fruity without being too sweet. It's just as fruity fresh as it is fruity sweet with that aquatic marine accord that the DNA is known for. Phenomenal. And it's a strong fragrance. 8+ hours easy in longevity. Loud stuff for about 2 hours with some good sillage. It was really underappreciated when it was, I don't think it's in production anymore, but when it was underappreciated, and now, go figure, seems to get a lot of love. But you know, I've had my share of summers with it. I've gotten many compliments with this one, and if you have an opportunity, you should try this out. It's Aqua Deo Absolut. Now this goes for the old formula, which I have, and the newer formula, which the only real difference here is less aldehydes, more vanilla, a little bit sweeter, and the new one's a little bit stronger. So that makes a lot of people happy. But Yves Saint Laurent, why? Eau de Toilette. This is great. This is fantastic. I don't want to hear it from anybody that wants to hit me with that it's weak stuff, because I get like 7 hours out of this. It's pretty loud off my skin for about 2 hours, but it is very synthetic. I think that's the biggest culprit here, is a lot of nose fatigue for people. And I get some here and there. I don't always go nose blind to it. But I've had situations where we've had hostess when we walk in restaurants give me compliments. I've had our server give us compliments. Of course, me and my wife love it. I've had someone in the grocery store not that long ago. I say not that long ago, it's been a little while, but the last time I wore this, we went to Walmart, and it's always in the drink aisle. Royale X, I've gotten a compliment in the drink aisle at Walmart. What other one? Rosé, I've had somebody stop, like, it's something about when I'm getting Diet Dr. Pepper at Walmart. The probability of getting a compliment seems to be high for me. It's kind of funny. I prefer the original. The 2017, the loaded aldehyde version, I prefer it. Some can't stand it because with that fizzy bright aldehydic top and all the synthetic other aroma chemicals in there, it smells very synthetic, very unnatural, cleaner-like to some, I've heard. And I can understand where they're coming from. So I get it's an acquired taste, but boy, out in the air, up close, sure. Chemical mess, it's not good to sniff up close. But out in the air, pure magic. I've gotten a bunch of compliments with it. I only wear it in the summertime. There was a stretch when I would have told you this was the best version of why over a lot of them. Then the little Parfum came out, which is like everything that's great about this, but smoother. But as far as getting compliments, for me, it's YEDT. This works like gangbusters. I love this fragrance. It's a beast. It's tropical. It's sweet. It's very synthetic. You'll notice there's a lot of very synthetic fragrances that do the job for me in this one. We're talking about Le Beau Le Parfum from Jean-Paul Gaultier, my favorite Jean-Paul Gaultier fragrance. This stuff's amazing. Everything that's good about the original, but enhanced, deeper, and stronger. It's more tropical because you add pineapple to the bergamot. You then add some green elements like cypress. The powdery iris here isn't super powdery. It's just as floral and soapy, like soapy floral as it is soapy floral powdery, because the tonka bean gives you plenty of powder. All three versions that are currently on the market of this are powdery. This is just the most powdery of the bunch. And sure, another one, quite synthetically sweet and strong. Not for everybody, but boy, out in the air. Eating at Sharky's, because we love to do that in this last summer, late summer, because summer around here starts in August for the locals, because everybody and their mama's vacationing in Panama City Beach right now here in June, July. When August, when the kids go back to school and the families go the hell back home, thank God, can't wait. Traffic's ridiculous. That's when the locals have our summer. August, September, and into October, and it's phenomenal. The best thing about moving here was, yes, August and September, greatest 2 months of the year. Point being, I wore this a good bit out and about because we go to the beach twice a week. Wednesdays and Saturdays are beach days. This we call our beach days. And we always go to Sharky's, Pineapple Willie's, places like that, eat on the beach. And I wore this several times for those ventures, and I would say 6 out of every 10 servers wanted to know what I was wearing or wanted to talk about how good one of us smelled. And when they realized it was me, they were surprised. Because, when people aren't into this as a hobby, they expect the lady of the group to be the one wearing a perfume. I'm not going to sit here and say I always smell better than my wife because she shows out. She's got a really good collection as well. But I guess I spray a little more than her sometimes. When it's something I'm really into, this is something I'm really into, I spray more than I really need. I do like 10 sprays with this when I could do 3 because it's so strong. So I have a pretty good sillage when I wear this one, so of course people are going to smell me, even outside, beachside. Point being, this is tangential. I just love to talk about this one because it's just so damn good. If you can find it, get it. Yes, there's clones, but there's a bunch of good ones and close ones, but this is still the one. The original's the way to go. It just is. Again, my favorite Jean Paul Gaultier fragrance. Plenty of compliments come from this one. Le Beau Parfum. The greatest coconut fragrance of all time. I don't know what to tell you. It's my opinion. Creed Virgin Island Water. Another one. There's tons of clones out there, but none of them really capture the magic of this fragrance. The pina colada vibe. Very warm and boozy. Sugary sweet. Juicy lime. Juicy florals. Oh. Coconut's creamy, but it's not too much of a sunscreen smell. I actually get really good performance out of this. This is a 2018 batch. I've had a decant of a 2016 batch, a decant of a 2021 batch. I've had, and I don't remember the batch code specifically. With this one, it is, where's the code? The lighting's bad. I'm not even going to bother. I know it's a 2018 batch, but point being, I've tried a variety of years, and they all seem to perform pretty well on me, so I don't completely buy into the reformulation thing. I know the batch code stuff's a real thing with Creed. I'm not going to sit here and act like it's not. But you should really try this. If there's ever been a fresher tropical fragrance that's expensive, that's worth spending the money on, it's this. And anybody can wear it. It's perfectly unisex. Everybody can enjoy it. This is a transportive fragrance that will take you to your beach vacation, even if you're sitting in your desk chair. This will take you there. It's phenomenal. Anybody that doesn't like this, it's them. It's not the fragrance. It's just the taste thing is what it comes down to, because this is one of the greatest compositions of all time when it comes to summer, when it comes to tropical. Like I said before, the greatest coconut fragrance ever, in my opinion. But the moral of this story, it pulls compliments. It's so charismatic. It pulls people in. Creed Virgin Island Water. Now, I actually wore this to the gym during the day and out the shower yesterday. All-time channel favorite. We're talking English Laundry. Cambridge Night. This is my older bottle, the one that has the larger dent. Still a decent little dent in the newer version. This was one of the loose bottles. That's why it's got the Marshall sticker on it. So this is Invictus, but a little bit more refined. Not as youthful, because there's some black currant is the main thing that changes it. A little bit of Lily of the Valley added to the mix, but the black currant offers this darker tart fruitiness that kind of tames the fragrance a little bit from being so youthful. Still a youthful scent, but in many ways the scent profile is superior to actual original Invictus. I thought that for a long, long time, and I still kind of feel that way. It was nice to reach back and wear this when it's been a long time. Because I get asked all the time, do you still like English laundry? Yeah, of course I do. I still love these fragrances. I just have so many. I'm always reviewing new stuff, getting new stuff in, whether it be something sent to me or my constant fragrance hauls of things I'm buying. Got another one coming. I got one I haven't done yet that came in already. Constant flow of fragrances coming in, guys. So a lot of good stuff sits sometimes, so I have to make it a point to go and revisit. And that's what happened here. And we're talking Mercedes-Benz days, back when I was selling Mercedes-Benz. And I used to wear this often. And I got many compliments from customers, from the ladies at the front desk. Shout outs to Miss Chris. She used to love when I would wear this. When we go up front, she's like, just hang here for a little bit so I can smell you. She said, you're wearing that red bottle again today, huh? Yeah. She loved this, Zaharoff Signature Pour Homme Club de Nuit Intense Man. Shout outs to Miss Chris. I haven't seen her in many, many years. Hope she's well. I doubt she's going to see this. But yeah, this magic. And look, the newer versions, week, 4 hours if you're lucky. Whereas the old bottle, I would get like 9 or 10 hours and really strong stuff. These did take a reformulation hit, and I called English Laundry out a couple years ago on Instagram about it. Like, I made a post talking about it, and they like messaged me like, no, absolutely not. And I'm like, bullshit. That is not true. I'm not lying. You're just trying to cover your ass. Anyways, because there's no denying it. If you have old, which at this point is crazy to say vintage bottles of English laundry fragrances, because I have old bottles of Windsor and Riviera, and they don't perform. And this is the biggest example. I mean, you even see the bottles look different. The translucence, the tone of the red, what's inside's different too. This literally, and I hate saying this, smells like a watered down version of this. It's a muted version. It still smells incredible. It's still the same scent profile. It's just like half the performance, and like 20 to 30% less of the depth. It's unfortunate, but they're like $15. So can you really get upset? So if you just don't mind reapplying, it's still worth getting. And classically, the point of this topic of this video, sorry for the tangents, I'm just excited to talk about these fragrances, because when you get compliments from certain fragrances, nobody can deny it elevates the fragrance for you as the wearer. It makes you feel even better about your fragrance when people tell you smell good when you're wearing it. And that's what all of these are for me. If you get an opportunity to grab these and you like Invictus and you'd like a smoother take, maybe not as playful and juvenile, grab it. If you can find it, 15, 20 bucks, just grab it. It's one of the few times where I would say roll the dice on a blind buy. You guys blind buy crazy, more expensive stuff anyways. English Laundry Cambridge Night, all-time great for me in the summertime of getting compliments. There's one thing in particular I will absolutely agree with Jeremy on. Shout outs to him, Powercraft, all that good shit, yeah. So, for years that man likes to talk about Mont Blanc Legend Spirit. And I got told the other day when I was talking about it, oh, you must be watching Jeremy. No, of course I don't watch Jeremy. I haven't watched Jeremy in years, but shout outs to him. I met him. He's a good dude. He's not like that off camera. At least 4 or 5 years ago, he wasn't like that off camera. More power to him. Do your thing, my guy. But point being, this is, honestly, the greatest affordable option if you want to be close to what the old Invictus Aqua was, the 2016, even the new relaunched 2024, which smells just like 2016. I have a decant. Shout out to Juan Fatboy Fragrances for sending me a decant. It's the same. So this is the same great alternative to that. Juicy grapefruit, watery aquatic, not too salty, more of a freshwater aquatic, a little woodsy, clean and musky, just mega attractive, nice and airy. I get like 6 hours out of this one. Not bad. This is almost empty. I procrastinated getting a bottle forever. That's why I got 2 bottles right here, because I recently rebought this 100 ml so I can finish this one off finally, because I put off wearing this last little bit, this couple ounces in here, forever. I was preserving it until I got a bigger bottle. Now I'm spraying it liberally whenever I wear it. But this is another one, all-time great. I've gotten many compliments, especially Mercedes-Benz days. Going back to that, that's where I killed like half of this, maybe a little more. I used to constantly get compliments from customers. Constantly get compliments from customers on this. This is all-time great in the summer right here. So you looking for compliments? Mont Blanc Legend Spirit. Powerhouse. It's great out in the air. It's rough up close. Dolce & Gabbana, Light Blue O Intense. This is special. Saltwater Marine. Very salty, rich, amberwood dominant fragrance. It's a bit much up close. It is, but out in the air, pure magic. This stuff trails. This grabs people. Another extremely charismatic scent. This will pull people in. If getting compliments are important to you, I hope it's not the most important thing to you. Wear it because you just love wearing the fragrance and you love how it smells. Let that be number one, please. Please let that be number one. Don't let somebody feeding your confidence be the main reason. It's great to get a compliment. That's why I'm talking about it right now. Like I said before, it elevates the fragrances, but please don't let it be the main focus on why you're wearing a fragrance. Wear it for you and let that just happen. But this one, high probability. I mean, I only wear it in the summertime. Literally all of these I only wear in the summertime. I'm very seasonal with my fragrances. They're ideal for the summer, so I only wear them in the summer. And that makes them that much more special to me. And I get more excited to wear them when I do wear them. And it plays right into the probability going up of getting a compliment because it puts you in a better mood. When you're excited to wear the fragrance, your mood's lifted, you seem more approachable, your energy's more positive. Positive energy attracts positive energy. The likelihood goes up. I've had many compliments wearing this fragrance, and it's really affordable these days, like $50-ish for 100 ml. Still a phenomenal fragrance. I think every time I've ever done this topic, this fragrance has been in here, and it'll continue to be. It's great for getting compliments in summer. It's light blue intense. Vacation in a bottle. It's a great alternative to this without smelling exactly like it. Set sail, St. Barts from Tommy Bahama. The Margarita. Not really. I used to call it Margarita on the rocks, but it's actually quite warm from the tequila note. So it's like room temperature margarita. And people say, oh, they smell the same. No. Go take a sip of a pina colada, then go take a sip of a margarita, then come back and tell me they're the same drink. Because the fragrance that smells like the pina colada and the fragrance that smells like the margarita don't smell the same. Okay? Same vibe, same tone. There's some notes that are relatable. And they do the exact same thing really well. And one's you're going to pay $200+ from discounters for 100 ml. The other one you're going to pay $20 plus tax dollars to get this. And look, I think you should have both personally. But if you have to have one, you don't want to spend Virgin Island water money. Yeah, this will work. This does the job. Another transportive vacation fragrance. If you're sitting in your desk chair, you'll visually be on the beach when you're wearing this one. It's gorgeous. It's lime, tequila, and salt, with a little bit of that coconut feel. So it's the opposite. Like I said, it's the margarita mix versus the pina colada mix. And believe it or not, for an eau de cologne, I get like 5 or 6 hours out of this. I always have. It's crazy. Low oil concentration. Considering great longevity. High compliment factor. Tommy Bahama, St. Barts. This still shows up at the rack stores. I did a full line review a few years ago. It's like this mixing with another one on this list we'll get to in a little bit, plus the original. First Instinct Together from Abercrombie and Fitch. Metallic aquatic, juicy grapefruit, shower gel, musky, is super synthetic, really freaking strong for 2 hours and then fades after 4 to 5 hours. It's crazy. It's got great projection for way longer than you would expect. Way longer than, like 2 hours of great projection. You would think, it's at least an 8-hour fragrance. Hell no. It's like 4 or 5 hours and it's gone. And I think that's best case, and that's probably with my oily skin. Drier skin, probably 2 or 3 hours. Like it projects like crazy and then disappears, which is wild. I'm not turning my fan off. It's hot today. And that's why it's going. So this is an all-time great cheapie. This is one of the best rack store finds ever. It's a little bit more on the internet. You can, in the link below, it's a little bit more expensive. You $20 to $30 for 50 to 100 ml from rack stores, and it's like $25, $30 to $40 for same bottles. So still a really good bargain online. Just you're better off finding them at a Ross Dress for Less. They pop up a lot. Marshalls, TJ Maxx, places like that. This is good stuff. Many compliments on this bottle. You hear me? And I have multiple bottles of it. I have a lifetime supply. It's a good one. Highly recommended on this channel. Got away from recommending it for a while because, again, I'm always getting new fragrances. But you want a high compliment factor fragrance for the summer for cheap? Check out First Instinct Together. My favorite fragrance from the brand, Micallef GnTonic. A little over like a year and a half. I want to say this has been on the market. Cocktail hour fragrance. I've worn this close to a dozen times. About 10 times, we'll say. And I want to say 6 of the times I wore it, I got a compliment from someone other than my wife. Because I wear this out and about. I'm not wearing this to just lounge and, just hang around here. Something like this, I'm leaving. We're going somewhere. We're going to be around people. This grabs people. This is fun. It's bright, it's crisp, it's citrus, it's a little spiced. It's gin and tonic without gin and tonic. Because if you look at the notes, there's no juniper, there's no gin accord, no tonic water, there's lime, there's other citruses, I believe orange, things like that. Like a multitude of things that look really good when you look at the note breakdown, but nothing gin and tonic about it, but it sure does smell like gin and tonic. It's crisp, bright, fun, above average performance, high compliment factor. This, go figure, the Freshie from them, my favorite fragrance from them specifically. It's Gin Tonic from Micallef. This is going to be my 3rd summer with this fragrance. I wore it the other night. The best opening from the house. I know over time Seraphine Blue will overtake this fragrance for my most complimented for this time of year because I wear Seraphine Blue so much. I had same level Dent, and I've had Seraphine Blue for 5 weeks, and I've had Citrine, Zaharoff signature Citrine for almost 3 years, over 2 years, 2.5 years, whatever it is. Look at the dent. That's the same size dent I have in my Seraphine Blue bottle. I've had this bottle for years, and I thought I wear this a lot. Only wear it in the summer. Whew. Sweet orange, clementine that gives this lime smell to it. I get plenty of incense here. There's this sea amber accord, so you get a little bit of an ambery resinous feel with some incense. Soft woods, a bit of musk, and some fresh greenery at the top to go with that sweet orange, limey clementine. The opening here is pure magic. This needs body heat, though. You want some sillage, you need to heat up. This is an outdoorsy type of scent. This is an opening made to relive over and over. Man, straight up for summer, probably his best fragrance, even over Seraphine Blue. All around, Seraphine Blue is my favorite fragrance in my collection. Hands down. But Citrine, I think most people would agree. It's a summer banger from Zaharoff. And many compliments from this, especially if I have to run to Walmart for something after I shaved with the shave set. Because I always spray the fragrance after I lather with the soap, shave, then hit the aftershave splash, and then I throw a few sprays of the fragrance. Many times it's happened where it's like, shit, I need to go get XYZ from Walmart. Go run to Walmart, and I've had cashiers tell me I smell good. Again, random people in aisles. It doesn't happen every time, but it has happened. There's been a few, couple of instances, specifically just running errands late in the evening with the layered packaging of products of Citrine. It's just, man, get a sample and try this one. It's phenomenal for the summer. Zaharoff Signature Citrine. The greatest compliment getter of all time in my life, for me specifically. It's my 2nd bottle. I do have another 50 ml. I do have another 100 ml. I have a lifetime supply of this. I only wear it in the summer. It makes me happy. I know that all the other factors besides just the fragrance smelling good is why this is my most complimented. Because when I spray this fragrance, I'm immediately in a great mood. I immediately become the most approachable I ever could possibly be at any given moment at any other time, because I just can't do anything but be extremely over the moon happy and positive when I'm wearing Invictus Aqua 2018, because there's just something about it. I can't fully put it into words on why this makes me feel good and just smile. It's citrus, it's powdery, it's a powdery aquatic. Because Aqua 2016 is phenomenal. We got a few things that smell like Aqua 2016 in here. And this one is a blend with this, like I was talking about. This is these two plus the original First Instinct. That's what I've always said. It's like a hybrid of the 3. But this, up until I bring Seraphine Blue back up because it's my favorite fragrance now. This was my favorite fragrance for years. Of all the niche stuff I got and all these phenomenal olfactive experiences I have at my disposal and that I've had over the years, I've smelled thousands of fragrances. I own 2,000 bottles easily and growing. And I've smelled thousands more. This synthetic aquatic, generic designer as some would look at it, was for my favorite fragrance for years because of the mood it generates for me, the energy it gives me, the happiness it brings, the joy, and the compliments. Oh man, I used to wear the shit out of this when I was at Mercedes. That's where I went through the first bottle when I was there for a couple of years. I went through this. I got countless. I couldn't tell you. I can't put a realistic number on how many times I got complimented on that first bottle, and I've gotten many from this bottle with the dent in this one. It saddens me that they discontinued this fragrance. I know people love the 2016. Everybody's happy 2024 came back. I am too. I hope to get a bottle. I'm not paying these crazy upcharge prices. Hopefully we can get it in North America at some point. But this is that jam. For me, the greatest compliment getter of all time. And I only wear it in the summer. So there you go. It's the greatest summer compliment getter of all time for me. Invictus Aqua 2018. Well, longer video because there's stories. So when it comes to the compliment videos, I like to give examples that come to mind in the moment. Because when it comes to these topic videos, I only go off of experiences. I'm not trying to shoot you a line of shit. I want to try to give you examples of why this is even here in the first place. And usually you can see how much it perks my mood up to reminisce in these certain situations. Because these fragrances really do bring me some joy. And, you know, getting a compliment's not the most important thing. Like I mentioned at some point in this video, please don't let that be the main reason you're wearing a fragrance. I just love to smell good. I love to smell variety. I like to smell different things, from something that's $10 that I could enjoy to something that's $1,000. I love aromas. It's kind of quirky and weird, but I love aromas. And if you're watching this video, so do you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe before you leave. Check out the links down below if you want to check any of these fragrances out. And I'll catch you on the next one. Have a good one.